from this day forth, you put your faith in me.
What's good with y'all, Jets, man? It's your boy DBZ Whitefang, and I'm in the building. I'm in the booth. Hey, man, back with another video. Today, I'll be discussing the new Harry Potter series produced by HBO Max and trying to answer the question, will this TV series be good? But before I dive into the discussion, I just want to recommend subscribing to the channel if you enjoy these types of videos and topics. I have more content on the way. So be sure to turn on that notification bell and also hit the button with a But without further ado, let's get into it. So, jumping right into the answer, I do think this adaptation shows some promise in regards to what they are telling us they're trying to accomplish. This isn't just a rehash of the movie series with new actors. They plan on going more in depth with the source material, that being the original books, which is a good thing and a step in the right direction. When adapting a book into a movie, it's so much that you have to condense due to it being a film and a runtime being involved, but with a TV series, you have the format of doing episodes, so I expect there to be some key differences in the TV series than the movie. That being said, there are two things that I'm worried about when it comes to this adaptation. One is HBO Max, and we know they love to fumble. They love to fumble. Just look at their last two series, Game of Thrones and The Last of Us, when it comes to adaptation and their endings and stuff and how they handle seasons. And also their casting choices, which we'll get to. Two, these new actors are going to have huge shoes to fill because the actors from the movies were legendary and gave the series so much charm and unforgettable moments. Now, my hope for the series, since they are sticking to the books, is that they do a bit more exploration on the main cast and their character development. I feel as though in the movies, Ron didn't get enough focus on his ability to remember information and his thoughtfulness and naivety. As someone that read the books, they went more in depth as to Ron's character and explored that a lot more. So when I didn't get that from the movies, I was a bit disappointed, kind of. I mean, I guess they went more in depth later on, but and explored that side of his character, but it was something that we saw early on with Ron, and so when the development came in the later books for Ron, it was a lot more appreciated. As someone who read the books countless of times and watched the movies countless of times, I think the movies made Ron come off a bit too dumb sometimes, and in earlier movies, but it didn't bother me that much since they made him somewhat more sensible later on and didn't drag out his annoying moments as long as they did in previous movies. Hermione also had a lot more depth in the books that I'm hoping that they addressed in the TV series. In the book, she wasn't just a goody two-shoes all the time. In the movie, it seemed like she only broke the rules when she was upset or in danger. But in the books, she did mischievous things sometimes out of selfishness to make herself feel better. As a character that comes off as a stickler to, someone that just wants to stick to the rules, those types of moments in the book, they added layers to her character that I'm hoping they bring to the show. I also hope they use the same set from the movies because that castle from the movies is just too perfect for Hogwarts. And let it have fans that watch the movies feel like they're at home and give that sense of, like we're back at Hogwarts. Now, there is one thing I have to talk about, and it's the most controversial thing this adaptation has given us so far. One casting choice in particular, that being the actor for Severus Snape. Now, I know this subject is controversial and a bit touchy for some people, but I'm going to try to talk about it from a logical perspective. So if logic scares you, please put on your big boy pants or your big girl pants or those in between. Now, Snape has been casted to be played by Papa Esidu. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. If I said it wrong, please let me know how it's pronounced down in the comment section below. But for those who don't know who that is, he is a black British actor. For those that don't understand or don't know why this is controversial, just let me explain. So there are two things about Snape's character that are very important to me. Actually, three things. One is his description for his appearance in the books. His description is verbatim: a thin, sallow-skinned man with a large hook nose and greasy shoulder-length black hair, meaning that he has a pale, grayish color. If you don't believe me, just Google the word sallow skin. As someone who read the books before watching the series, and on what I'm about to say, I'm sure a lot of other people who share that experience with me may agree. When reading Snape's description, I didn't picture a black man. Also, the actor who played Snape in the movies, Alan Rickman, his appearance in the book matches the description from the books. Now, you have those people who advocate for race swapping who argue, well, if it doesn't affect the story, why does it matter? Actually, you would be wrong. His appearance does affect the story. His appearance matters because the way he's described in the books made him look untrustworthy and devious, which is literally almost the whole point of his character. Spoiler warning for those that are just coming to the video that may be interested in the Harry Potter series when it got announced, or you're just interested in Harry Potter in general, you've never seen the movies or read the books, so you may want to skip ahead a bit. But I feel as though when the reveal of Snape being a good guy happens, it makes the moment just hit a lot harder. Yes, his attitude and demeanor play a part as well, but the culmination of the way he looks and acts makes the reveal hit much harder. He looks deceitful, he looks untrustworthy, and his demeanor also contributes to that aesthetic as well. Also, I just think it's a dumb change in general because when they did the adaptations with the movies, they casted Alan Rickman for the role and made him resemble the description from the books. I don't know. I'm just not on board with this change, and it's something that makes me really worry about what else they're willing to change from the books that isn't necessary. And if you didn't know, J.K. Rowling is an executive producer, the author of the series, for the show, and is approving the cast and decisions made for the storytelling and I guess like the writing of the series. I know some people may argue as well, if the original creator approves it, who are you to say otherwise? That's just dumb logic. Just because she made the original material and made the books doesn't mean that every decision she makes for the franchise is golden or good for the franchise. Also, there's a big difference from writing a series and translating that onto screen. Just because she wrote the books, that doesn't mean she knows how to write a TV show. And that doesn't mean she knows how to choose good actors or actresses. Like, I don't know. She wrote a book. That doesn't make her like a script writer. Like writing a book and translating something onto a different form of media. Can somebody do it? Yes. Does that mean just because a person did that prior, just because they have that accolade of writing a book, does that mean most of the time that they're able to? No, I don't think so. And I know she kind of had a hand in as far as some of the movies and the decisions made there, but at the end of the day, movies and TV shows are different. So I think the only way that makes this change good as far as Professor Snape being played by Papa Isidore, he has to deliver a performance on par or better than Alan Rickman, who absolutely crushed the role, in my opinion, is irreplaceable. Or two, he brings something completely new to the character that crushes the performance, or he's on some Colin Farrell shit with wearing makeup and aesthetics for the role. If they just make Snape a black character with no physical changes besides a Hogwarts robe to push diversity or propaganda, the show is cooked. Harry Potter already had diversity with Cho and Lee Jordan and other characters as well. There were different ethnicities with the actors and actresses in the background in the movies. All in all, I'm excited that Harry Potter is being refreshed and we have something new for it, but I don't know. I'm just scared for the decisions that were made thus far and scared for the decisions that they're making behind the scenes that they haven't even told us about yet. The new actors playing the main character also have huge shoes to fill as well. A lot of pressure may be on them, but at the end of the day, they're still children, so, hopefully they pick the best child actors that they could for the role like they did for the movies. And I seen the actor casted for Harry, and honestly, I was kind of blown away. He resembles Daniel Radcliffe, who played Harry in the movies a lot. And I don't know if it's just me, but he also looks a lot like the Harry that's drawn on the cover art for the books. So that restored a bit of faith for the series for me, just a little bit. But I don't know, man. That's going to be a video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the upcoming TV series for Harry Potter. What are you looking forward to being adapted the most for the series? And let me know your favorite Harry Potter movie and your favorite Harry Potter book down in the comments below as well. I also want to see what that looks like. If I had to pick my favorite Harry Potter movie, I'd say my favorite movie is The Chamber of Secrets or The Order of Phoenix, but 1000% my favorite book is The Chamber of Secrets. I love The Chamber of Secrets book, but if I had to pick between the movies, I'd say either Chamber of Secrets or The Order of the Phoenix. Also, when that trailer comes out for the TV series, I'm going to be here to cover it, so definitely consider subscribing, because I'm going to break it down, I'm going to review it, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinion on it, how it looks, the acting and everything. So if you want to be here for that, definitely consider subscribing. If there's any new updates as far as maybe, another controversial thing that they decide to announce for the series, I'll also be here to cover it. So, but when the episode comes out, which is set for 2027, I'm definitely going to be here. So I want to tune in with you guys. I want to be part of the Harry Potter community as much as I can. I'm definitely going to be making more Harry Potter content in the future, whether it's about the TV series, the movies, plot holes, things about the books, different discussions. So just be on the lookout for that, and I appreciate you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, shoot for the stars, and White Fang out.